at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the BYU Cougars and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCF Knights offense who will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. A handoff for Watson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. On the run, it's Martin. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Across the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Martin. Jumped on top of the pile. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lions. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Run in the red zone. It's Martin. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
BYU trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Caught over the middle. It's Charles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Makes a grab over the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Chambers. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. A strike downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Finding some room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Bust through behind his pad. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Hands it off. Might have a chance. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Avoids pressure. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. And they wrap. Not before he's got enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on first down from the 30. Running inside, it's Chambers. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he scores! Touchdown, Knights!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
It's complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback bonus strike.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Martin. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game, coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls it on the option. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the BYU head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Firing to the right, complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bachmeier. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep...
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pocket breaking down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Finds a crease at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch? And a
touchdown, UCF! He got it beat down in bounds.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers, your safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
The run inside. It's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Makes a man miss. The discard, and he's running free. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Off play action. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights will call on their punt team.
Number 49, on to punt it away.
Secures it at the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeyer. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Could not make his way to the corner. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Across the 35. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route and find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in?
Makes the catch, and he's free. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job... Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the single back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's got his man, makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. The sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by two possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Knights want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab down the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Makes the grab. It's Wade. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Running inside, it's Chambers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll run for him. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yardage on 4th and 2.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside. 0-10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Being chased. Touchdown, UCF! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game.